That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ayy, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a limitation. Hate plotting my elimination. Gotta go to Google for the information. I'm a superstar, so I gotta shine. Top dollar be the bottom line. Bottom feeding niggas out of line. Turn your heart rate to a dotted line. Yeah, my zodiac probably dollar sign. Got the energy to win it, my nigga, I'm feeling great. Got a date with destiny, focusing on my fate. I don't give a fuck what you rapping, you been a fake. I'm everything that they ain't, it can't be, it won't be. Wanna see me fall, I can't go, I won't leave. Coming from the block with plain clothes and police. Straight up to the top with bankrolls and rollies. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ayy, 12 can't really stop shit, so I'm still pushing like a mosh pit. Ice dripping, think I'm hot shit. In a yellow bucket with the mop stick. I've been jugging jams like wholesale. Everything must go sell. Hitting bitches with the oh well. Need 100 milli on the low scale. On my worst night, I'm the best nigga. Wouldn't mess with you, couldn't cap to him. Homie spotted me like 700, brought 1100 right back to him. If I can't do it, then it ain't real. I just make dollars, I don't make deals. I've been going hard in the paint, still blowing kush clouds till I can't feel like. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal,
hey,
right? That's
what's up, everybody?
Right?
Hey, what's
bet,
up?
Right? That's a deal,
hey,
right? That's a deal, right?
hey,
that's a bet, right? That's a deal,
hey,
right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet,
hey,
right?
what's up, everybody? It's your boy One Gun, and I am back today. First of all, a quick video. And if you haven't read what's in the video description, I think you should, because this is very, very interesting. Because something very, very interesting happened today, folks. So in my video description, I put down here, news, commentary, and opinion. Busted! 650 Ti and Joe's lie. He does not have one. Laughing out loud, flame, flame, flame. Alright, so today, Truebones owner Joseph Mcpeek busted again. And on his own video, Joe claimed he was lying about having a 650 Ti in his machine / computer. Sorry, Joe. It is the truth. And you tried to do animation and render on your early 2000s 4-core computer from Dell. This was all done while he was streaming today, folks. So this was all done while he was streaming. And I knew he was gonna. I mean, I figured when I started coming out and started doing animations and working with Motion Builder again, he would try to come out and compete. He would try to, because I know a long time ago he was using 650 Ti because he tried to render out something in iClone a long time ago. And what happened? Well, I'll tell you what happened. That little message came up, and what that message does is it gives you like a little warning, right? A little warning or something. You know, I never knew what I still to this day don't know why Joe kept on getting that warning. But in that warning, it tells you what this computer is using. It gives you the whole, tells you what all is going on with that computer. So let me cut this off, folks. And like my new desktop background, folks, that's a project coming soon. This character is going to be a project coming soon, so be on the lookout for it. And this was rendered in Dash using NVIDIA iRay, so real nice stuff, So, so today, folks, where is it? So today, like I said, I was minding my own business, doing some stuff in Motion Builder, working on my Power Rangers animation, and this came up. I mean, and then I said, hey, let's see what Joey's doing. And I went over to Joey's channel, and I saw this. I saw this pop up, and every time when none of these errors pop up on Joe's computer, I always come over here and I try to capture it and then try to decipher what it is later. So, so this is Joe's channel, right? This is the video he just made. He started 7 hours ago. He just ended not too long ago. So this is his. This is actually on. So he can't say, "Oh, he photoshopped it." No, I did not Photoshop nothing, Joe. But if you all can see, I don't know if you can see it too good here. It says, please something else. For your convenience, this information has been already copied to the Windows clipboard. So it says iPi Studio version 431 Express. So he definitely owns Express. All right. So he's very limited on what he can do with iPi right now. All right. So we've already debunked that. He doesn't have the Pro version. He's using Express. It says something. I mean, I think there's something that says support. Report something. I don't know what this is, but I bet you if I get it on a magnifying glass, I can probably find out what it is. He took it and he moved it up so high you can't see what it says, but that's okay. This is what I want to say. So he's using Microsoft Windows NT 617. So this is the OS he's using. So he's not really using 10. He's using Microsoft Windows NT. Well, I mean that's old, ain't it? That's pretty old. His CPU count is 4, so he only has 4 cores. He only has 4 cores in his old CPU. He's only using 4 cores. Now this is where it gets interesting because it says right here, GPU under GPU information, it says NVIDIA GeForce GTX 650 Ti. Here is the vendor ID, device, subsystem, revision, primary, and here it is, Joe. Primary, yes. Memory, 1.9 gigabytes, dedicated video. So that's the only card he has in his system. His outputs is 1280 by 1080, so he can't even do 4K, folks, on his computer. So yeah, this is off his video today, folks. This is what he's using. A subpar machine, like I figured. Subpar machine. So that's why it takes him so long to render out this stuff from his iPi Express, and that's what he's using. iPi Mocap Studio version 4.3120. And you see the word right here, Express. Express. So this is his video. This is the video he made there. I can hit the play button. I mean, I've already took pictures of this thing. So I've already took pictures of it. And I have a picture of it blown up as well. Hold on, is that the one that was blown up? Yeah, here's the one that was blown up as well. Maybe I can make this a little bit larger on here so we can see it a little bit better. But you can see right here, it says NVIDIA GeForce GTX 650 Ti. Primary, yes. Integrated, no. Memory, 1.9 gigabytes, dedicated video. Output, 1920 by 1080. So he talks about me. He talks about me. Let me see if I can get please provide. It says please. Oh no, this word says please provide something here. This error message comes up, says please provide something. So I don't know what this word is too. It could be a serial number or contact support, but for your convenience, this information has been already copied to the Windows. So look at him, folks. He's using Microsoft Windows NT. So let's look that up. Let's look up Microsoft Windows NT. Let's look that up. Microsoft NT is a family of operating systems produced by Microsoft. The first version, which was created on July 27, 1993. It is a processor-independent, multi-processing, and multi-user operating system. The first version of Windows NT was Windows NT 3.1 and was produced for workstations and server computers. Let's see, latest is preview Windows 10. Initial release date was July 20, 1993. So he's using Microsoft Windows NT. That's what it says, folks. Did you see? It says right here. It says OS operating system Microsoft Windows NT, and the version he's using is 617 6.1.7601 with the Service Pack 1. It says 64-bit. He's using something from. He's using this. This is what he's using. It's from 1993. You know, so no one. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at me too, Joe, if I was using old tech from 1993. I don't even know how this stuff is running. I don't even know if that is still. I don't even know Windows. I mean, where is Microsoft Windows XP? Let's do this. The Microsoft version. What is to use for Windows Recruiter, personal computers, whatever. Is Windows 10. Microsoft has revealed that the upcoming release of Windows 10 will include a huge change to make Windows NT kernel jump to version 10. It left software like Windows 2000 and the 5.0 version years ago. So oh lordy, but Joey, remember this, Joe? Hold on, everybody. Listen to Joey for a minute, folks. Joey got something important to say. He has something important to say about his computer.
Although I don't know if this has been updated yet. But my graphics card has been upgraded to a 650 Ti GTX.
And there you have it. There you have it, Joe. You ain't got to lie no more, and you don't have to keep it a secret anymore, Joe. Now we know. Now we know you're using old tech. We know you're using. Where is it? Here it is. We know you're using old technology. We know you can't be doing the stuff that you claim you can be doing. And we're trying to figure out, Joe, how is Joe getting all these motions? Well, easy how Joe's getting all these motions. I keep on saying it. He keeps on ripping them off of other people in other games, So this right here proves it. He can barely use iPi on this stuff. iPi, the most simplest program you can ever use. He can't use a Connect. He's getting to a point that he can barely use his Connect. He can barely run iClone. He could probably run 3D Exchange or whatever, but as you can see, when he does do anything in iClone, it takes him a whole day to do it. It takes him a whole day. That's why I kept on saying, like, Joe, why come Joe has Dash Studio? Why come he can't do no renders like this? This is a simple render, folks. I ain't put no lights in there. I have not done nothing to this render, but just rendered it. That's all. This is a simple render I did to somebody real quick and using iRay. I've never seen Joe use iRay and that. I've never seen Joe render anything outside of iClone. And when he renders something in iClone, it's always on the lowest settings, and it takes him like forever to do it. You will see him animating something, and he'll probably put it on like Fast Blast, where he takes all the settings down to basically nothing, but basically a preview render. That's what he does. So all the animations he do, folks, is preview renders. He's not an animator. I kept on telling you, he doesn't even have the capabilities to even fake it anymore. Because now we know that his computer, we know what's in his system now. We know what he's using now, and it's all because he was trying to prove something today by trying to get on his little computer while I was animating and tried to tell everybody, oh, I am better than one gun, so you don't listen to what the trolls say. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, we know what you're doing. It's called faking it, You call yourself a $5 million company, but yet you're using this piece of garbage to make animations and stealing people's stuff. Your 1993 having mofo you. 1993 Dell operating the OS mofo you. So what is a 650 Ti? Well, let's see. 650 Ti. Here you go. This is it. 798 megahertz. 768 CUDA cores. 11020 megabytes of RAM. And that's it. I think this is the newer one, but yeah, that's it. 650 Ti. You can go right over here to this. It's a Newegg. Amazon. Here it is. Let's see, where is it? This is 710. Here it is. Here's a 650 Ti right here. There it is. This is what he's using. Only 3 left in stock. Order soon. You can get it for $129, and you can actually build a nice little computer to surf the internet with and watch movies and maybe play some games. But I've seen Fortnite played on this thing, and it looks grainy as hell. I've seen Apex Legends play on this thing, and it looks grainy as hell. I've seen people play games on this thing, and it looks grainy as hell. So that's what he's using, and it's 4-core computer. It's for he's got to be using either Intel or AMD or something like that. Probably Intel, maybe an old school as Xenon or something like that. He has his computer, but this is that's it, folks. That's all he has. That's it. That's why he got so angry when I was showing everybody, the specs of my computer. I Polywick, and then I buy an Arnold Riddler. Yeah, so I watched him closely today because like I said, I'm monitoring Joe. So I went through 4 hours of monitoring him, and this came. Well, he did a little talking today too. So he was talking, and like I said, if you look at his video, you can see. He's not using no GPU intense type of programs. He did try to render this out, and when he tried to render this out, this happened. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a picture of this and ask the people over there at iPod, what is this message, and can you show us what this message means, so they can explain us what this message is about, because it does say, please provide something. It says please provide something. So is it asking for a activation for his Express? If that's it, then Joe's been downloading it and using it illegally. I don't know. But the thing about this, I need to take a picture of this and email this to the folks over the iPod to let them know this video he made today. This popped up, and the reason why this popped up is because. He was trying to render. It's like okay, so an iPod recorder, you try to render is an iPod Express. He's using iPod Express right now, and what you do is, as you can see right here, this let's see, it says process right here, and you see there's like a bar. Okay, that's a bar that swings back and forth. But I think all the stuff down here, I think he's trying to render it left hand, right hand. I'm not too sure what he's trying to do. I never used iPod, so I don't know. I'm not familiar with it. But yeah, folks, that's what he's using. And when he said that the other day, I knew he was telling the truth, because I've always been trying to figure out why come Joe hasn't did renders like mine. Why come I never seen Joe get Dash and do a render like this in iRay? Now, as you can see, this is a picture. This is not a render out of iRay. This is more like a screen capture. I did a screen capture of this today, and it's not all that great, but it's good enough. It's good enough. It's good enough, and my machine rendered it so fast, folks. They rendered it so fast, and I keep on wondering why come Joe can barely render out renders inside of iClone. And now we know because Joe has the bare minimum. I looked at the stats for the bare minimum requirements, and Joe's computer has the bare minimum requirements to use iClone. So when they go to iClone 8, Joe will be left behind. He'll only be able to use iClone 7. He'll never be able to go to iClone 8, no matter how hard he tries to fool everybody. So basically, any new technology that's come out within the last, 5 years, including the perception neuron, Joe can't use. Joe can't use it. Joe could never use it because his computer can't handle it. My laptop I bought from Fingerhut is more powerful than what Joe got. I bought a cheap ass laptop from Fingerhut a year ago so I could use it at work. And it's more powerful than Joe's computer. I can run perception neuron in that little thing. Where's Todd Fox? I'm giving Todd Fox some really good stuff here. Some really good stuff, and Todd is just like, I guess he's just wandering in the abyss for right now. But, well, yeah, folks, he screwed up. He let me see something that I shouldn't have seen. And now what's he gonna do, folks? I'll tell you what he's exactly gonna do. Yeah, so now since I've truly busted him, and I do mean I've busted him this time. What he's going to do is he's going to probably hide. He's going to hide the video. He's going to hide the video. He's going to take the video down first. Now, after he takes the video down first, he's going to run over to the One Gun channel and put another transvestite dancing around video. What's up, Todd? What's up, man? He's going to put up another tranny video of me, black transvestite dancing video on my One Gun channel. Say, oh, look at me, I'm One Gun, look at me. I make videos about myself being a transvestite dancer. He's going to do that, and then he's going to make a video trying to clear up the truth about this happened on his channel. And I want to show it again, folks, just to give you all proof that this actually happened on his channel. See, I stopped it at this frame. I can tell you exactly what happened, folks. It happens at, let's see. It happens right around here. Wherever this may be, at 421, somewhere at 421, where he's trying to prove that he's an animator. And this warning comes up. Now, this is his channel. Look, we're looking at his channel. See, I'm scrolling up, scrolling down. We are on YouTube. Here is the URL, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the URL at the current time. Let's see, copy URL, yeah, we'll do this, and I'm going to stick this right over here for you, Mr. Fox, so you can, there you go, Mr. Fox, you can take that and you can add that to your, I know you're going to add it to your videos, I know you're going to do that, I know you're going to do it, in your next movie, but this is just, now, we went through this all last week, and he even got mad. He got even mad because I posted a video. I'm going to show you the video right now. I can show you the video right now. Let me show you the video. Here it is, folks. So, you can see it's, so he got angry at me last week because I posted this video up, and I showed everybody what's inside my video. Even showed off my hand. See, that's my hand right there. Talking about, that's my hand, and I'm touching my computer, cutting off the lights on my car and everything, and he got mad. I mean, he went on a serious serious rant, folks. He went on a real serious rant about this video. And started calling me a nerd and all this other stuff and blah blah this, blah blah that. And all I did was just make a video and stick it up there to let everybody know, because he said, hold on, let me get the rest of what he said out. So listen to what the rest of what he said, folks.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good card. Oh, yeah, it's way better than One Gun's card. He'll never get a new card. He's too late.
Yeah, so, so after he said that, I made this video to show Joe my new card I bought back in July. I bought this card back in July. And here I am showing it off. Showing off technologies as a water-cooled PC. Oh, you know, that 1060, that's a pretty good card. 1060 Ti, that's a good card. That's a really good card. I wish you can find one. You can't find them. If I would have found a 1060 Ti or a 1080 Ti, I would have that card. Those cars run thousands. Anything with a TI on the back of it will run you thousands of dollars. It will. I mean, it's you can't get these TIs. Well, 650 Ti you can find those everywhere because nobody wants them. When you get up to the 1060s, 1070s, 1080s, all the way up to the 2080 Ti's and stuff like that. Those cards are being bought for one reason, and those cards are being bought by people who do Bitcoin. So that's why the price of the cards is so high. If it wasn't for the Bitcoin people, the cards would be lower priced. They'll be a little bit lower. But because you got Bitcoin going on, and Bitcoin is says, and you have to buy for your employees. See, she has to buy this for. She has to buy that stuff for her employees. So she makes sure that her employees are actually using top grade type of graphics cards and machines to make sure they have. I mean, she's buying the right stuff so her people can make the content and that they need to make for their jobs. That's what professionals do. But when you're just playing that shit and you're using stuff that's like very, very old, like he is. He's using old shit. Yeah, he's using his old crap, let me get this straight. You're a $5 million company and you're using like 7, 8, going on 10-year-old equipment, dude. 10-year-old. That's not even talking about the Xbox Connect. Shit, iPod came out. How old is iPod? iPod is never getting on 10 or 12 years old. And you up here talking about, ooh, it's better than the mocap suit. Listen, Perception Neuron and all the rest of these mocap suits have been around for a little less than 4 years. It's basically new tech. Exyn suits have been around a little bit longer. Matter of fact, Exyn suits, Exyn suits have been around. They've been around a little longer, but it was like technology that wasn't really perfected. Now, the technology for mocap suits have gotten better. Anybody who can afford one can get one and have a motion capture studio that's unhindered. iPod, you have to spend the same amount of money for an iPod. Now, I'm just talking about the program. $2,000 for just the software. All right, I'm not talking about all the cameras you're gonna have to buy, all the Xbox Connect and the or the Sony Eye or whatever you got to use to capture the animation. We're not talking about the price for that, or the price for what else you may have to get for cords or whatever. All the cords you're gonna have to place around the room and all that other shit, right? But got that error message laughing out loud. By the way, I noticed a couple of things while compiling part 3 of my latest epic. Journey through Joe's stupidity. Now, one thing Joe mentioned that his arrest went through Buffalo for some reason. Buffalo, New York? Buffalo where? I didn't hear that part. You have to. I can't wait for you to show that movie so I can see it. But I find it interesting. Okay. So here's the thing, folks. Here's the thing. I find what he's saying very interesting, and what eventually he's going to tell us what he means by I haven't seen Joe mention that his arrest went through Buffalo. So there's only one Buffalo I know. It's Buffalo, New York, unless there's another township called Buffalo. After he said it was Buffalo, the nearest one to him. Okay, it must be Buffalo then. It must be a Buffalo up there in Buffalo, Michigan. It could be, I've been to Buffalo, New York. Back in my days when I used to drive a truck, I used to go up to New York a lot because the reason why is that it's like New York doesn't make nothing. You have to take their population is so big that every route that I had that came out the state of Missouri went to Buffalo. Sometimes I would have to go all the way to California to pick up stuff that goes straight to New York. Those are the good runs that I had because you get paid a lot for those. I'm getting paid per mile, and I have to drive from one end of the country to the other end. New York, Chicago, all those colony states, whatever you want to call them, those horse and buggy towns and stuff. Ain't nothing really changed in those towns since they were created. And when I mean New York is old as heck, dude. There's some places trucks can go. I hated going to New York because it was just a huge hassle to get up in New York with a 48-foot long truck. And everybody parks the way they want to. I swear to God, if somebody can free, if you see cars parking on top of cars, I mean, it was horrible. If it was a sidewalk or somebody's doorstep, I guarantee you there's a car parked there. But anyway, the craziness of New York, boy. And the crazy thing about New York is that before 9/11. All right, this is just we're just sidetracking here. Before 9/11, folks, all right, I saw the towers for the first time in my life. I'd never been to New York until I started driving the truck. I came across the George Washington Bridge. I saw them huge ass. Now, I always saw them in the news. I mean, not news, but in the movies and stuff. I didn't think those buildings were that big. But when you go across that George Washington Bridge and you see those two huge ass towers, I'm like, dang, those are some huge towers. And guess what? A month after that, I went to New Jersey, right? I went to New Jersey. And I was about to go in, I went to New Jersey. I had a load under me. I just picked up. I came across that bridge again. And I saw the towers again. So it's the second time I saw the bridges in my life. The day I left New Jersey, that day, it was right across, I left New Jersey. And I think it was September 10th, I left New Jersey. Got all the way into Somerset, Pennsylvania. And parked my truck because something told me to leave at 5. I left at maybe 2 o'clock in the morning when I knew the traffic was gonna be good. So by the time I got to Somerset, Pennsylvania, I went to sleep, wake up, turn my radio on, and all of a sudden planes are crashing into buildings. I was like, damn, what made me get up that morning and leave? I didn't have to leave that early. I just left because I just said I hate New Jersey Turnpike. I hate traffic in New Jersey Turnpike. So. Yeah, so that's my story of 9/11, folks. I was almost there, but not there. But my spidey sense engaged, and I left early. All right, so let's go back to what Todd Fox is saying. All he says was it was Buffalo, the nearest one to him. Todd Fox says also I think he may have incriminated himself regards to the Scum Road free code fraud. He's doing that now. If you go to his Sam Smith page, he's actually advertising the free code scam again. So he's doing the free code. Free Truebones code to the whole store scam again. So he's running that scam to get people to come over there. The same scam he tried on me, but it didn't work. Also, I think he may have been over to free code fraud again. He's doing it again. Todd Fox, in the videos, the dates and times seem suspicious. I have to do more research. Todd Fox, I said there is a new Buffalo in Michigan. Okay, Michigan, I got you, man. Todd Fox, Woongoon did. Woongoon did 9/11. Joe knows it's true. Yes, folks. I was there, dude. I was there in Somerset when I was up there in the Somerset rest stop when I heard that an airplane crashed nearby there. I didn't know what's going on. The airplane crashed over there, and then guys on the CB like yelling and screaming about hey man, the two airplanes just crashed into the blah blah blah. I was like, yeah. I was like, I just saw those buildings a couple of days ago. They're probably still standing. As big as them things are, it'll take a nuke to knock them things out. That's what I thought until I got to the border of Ohio, like Pennsylvania, Ohio, I-70, and I got there, and then I actually went to the truck stop. I stopped there with my big ass truck and parked it. And then went in, and everybody else was just standing around where you buy the TVs and stuff. So the TVs were on. And I went in there to look, and I just saw the airplanes replay after replay of the airplanes crashed into the buildings. And I was like, holy crap. I was like, what's going on? And then I said, oh, crap. So let's say I'm in Pennsylvania right now. Let me go ahead and make it home. So I was on my way home to St. Louis. So I got in my truck, got over into on the other side of Indiana hours later, went into the truck stop again just to see video of the buildings crashing down. Them big ass buildings crashing down, man. It was bad. It was bad. Oh, Todd Fox says, damn Sterling Gang. Yes. The Sterling Gang was responsible for 9/11, folks. Yeah. So that's all I wanted to tell you guys tonight about true fraud. How he tried to sit back. I mean, I don't understand. Okay, this is what I don't understand, Todd, and maybe you can answer this, and you too, Pollywick, if you can answer this. Why lie? Why lie? I can tell you a reason why he had to lie and had to say the things that he said. It's because, folks, once again, he's trying to prove that he's a better person than I am. He's trying to prove I'm a worse person than him. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just playing around and pretending I'm something that I'm not, while he's the one who's doing it for real. He's the one who's actually doing this stuff. He's the one who's making this stuff from scratch. He's the one, yeah, folks. That's his story. That's the story that he wants to tell. He needs somebody to be the bad guy so he can look good. That's why he got up here today while I was streaming, while I was actually using Motion Builder and making and creating stuff with it. He decides that he's going to get on his little computer and and do this. And then while he was working, he got an error message that said, "Oh, we got to shut this crap down." And he did. It shut down. Actually, folks, here is another. Oops. Where is it? What's this? Jitter removal. Oh, it says jitter removal options. That's all it is for him using the iPod Express. So here he is. I don't know. This could be a hacked version of iPod Express, folks. I'm not too sure what this is. I'm not too sure what this is. All I know is that he lied. He lied. He honest to God lied. Said he wasn't using this stuff, but his computer info popped up right here. Every time you get an error, this will happen with his. Hold up, Fox. He's using Microsoft NT. Microsoft NT. He can't even do Vista. New Buffalo is just outside of Chicago. Memory 1.9 allocated, 5.7 gigabytes shared on the whole entire system. Wow. Wow. 650 Ti. Wow. Oh my gosh. System info.
I pulled up some videos for you.
My computer stats.
Here's a list from wikihow.com for my computer stats.
Yeah, Windows has been NT for a while, but he has the original NT. Oh, he's using Windows 7. Ah. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Come on, close. That's right, because it has this right here. It has the version 6.1. So yeah, that's got to be Windows 7 he's using. So he's using Windows 7. They don't even. What happened? I mean, I don't get it. When everybody else was upgrading to Windows 10 for free, where were you at? Where were you at? I mean, I upgraded to. I know I stayed at 7 for a long time. I used 7 because I didn't want to use 8. I stayed at 7, and then I started having problems with 7. So I went ahead and upgraded to Windows 10, and because I had to. I was like, screw 8, screw 10. I'm not going to use it. So I said, screw it. I went ahead and went up to Windows 10 and haven't looked back since. You know, I still have a hard drive that has my original copy of Windows 7 on it. And it's a backup for my computer. The Windows 10 for free only worked for legit copies of Windows. Well, I I know I got a legit copy of Windows. What about you, Joey? That's probably explains why he keeps on getting those errors and stuff. Like he'll be like his computer would just like his mouse will stop working, or he has to keep on running. He has to keep on running virus protection on his shit because he got a bootleg copy from somewhere. Yes, everybody. Truebones is a $5 billion company located in his mom's garage in White Lakes, Michigan. Oh my gosh! And this dude can barely run anything on his computer. I mean, think about it. The way most of the software is going, you're going to have to upgrade your computer. If not, you're just going to be stuck with the stuff that's not going to be you won't be able to get any upgrades or nothing for this stuff. You know what I'm saying? That bad anime thumbnail is excellent. What bad anime thumbnail? Yeah. So I did this today, folks. And let me open up. See, I always wonder. I say, Joe got Dash. Why come you can't run Dash? What happens is when you run Dash, even if you have a GPU, Dash eats up a lot of resources, folks. Dash 3D eats up so much of your computer. I've always had that problem with Dash. That's why I only run Dash to do certain things. But now since I got my stuff has gotten better, since my computer innards have gotten better, I'm able to do stuff. I'm able to do more stuff, better stuff, like rendering. I can go to Blender and render out stuff really good there now. And I rendered this out for a friend of mine. It was her birthday, and how did you not spot her? Spot who? Wait a minute, did I miss something? That bad anime thumbnail is excellent. How did you not spot it? Oh, man, I know what you're talking about, man. I'm lost. You hit a turn. Oh, did he do something today? So I'm gonna do this all in real time, folks. So I've never seen Joe. I've never seen Joe come over here to file. Let's see, open recent. Here it is. I've never seen Joe ever come over here and dash and render anything out, folks. I've never seen him do it. I've never seen him actually use NVIDIA iRay and nothing on his computer. It's because it probably couldn't run it properly. Like if you try to do an iRay render. If he tries to do an iRay render on his shiny computer, it'll probably take him all year to do it. He talks so much about what I do and don't have, and then on top of that, he just proves that he doesn't even come close to me when it comes to basic technology to do the stuff you want to do, like make animations and stuff. He can't. It's like he has to lie to prove that he's better than me. And that I'm a worse person than him. That's what he has to do, folks. And I find it hilarious that he has to do this stuff. So this is this is the ninja girl. The character I made for my friend. Oops, let me put it this way. So actually, I'm gonna get close up to her like this, and I just want to turn on the iRay. So it's gonna take a second for the iRay to actually run. I got OBS run. OBS messes with my system too. I gotta find me a watered down version of OBS. No, this is a viewport render. This is just an iRay viewport render, and it looks wonderful. It looks nice. That's really nice, folks. That's a really nice render. Really nice. iRay looks really good. Only over here it does. try to turn around here. Let me see. Let me do something real quick. See, that's a nice. Oh, that's nice. That's hot, dude. That's a real nice picture right there. And that's the anime character. So I said, why come Joe can't do these? I mean, they're simple. For me, they're simple. Maybe not for him. They're not simple, but I could do this all day on. I could do this all day on. With my computer, okay, there we go. I could do this all day on. I could make renders like this all day on this on Dash IRA render everything. But I did this for my friend's birthday, and she liked it. She enjoyed it, and the problem is that Joe can't even think about doing something like that. even if he tried really hard and lied really good. I mean that's the only way Joe can prove that he's doing something is that he has to lie very good. He has to lie and manipulate information. You know, he has to sit back and say that I don't have something when he doesn't have it. So when I tell you that Joe is projecting himself off on me, that's what he's doing. Every time Joe says I can't do something or I don't have something, he's basically talking about what he lacks. When somebody does that, that just proves their inner jealousy, folks. That's all that does. It proves that the man is jealous as hell. You know, that I actually prove everything that I do, and I stand by everything that I say. And he just sits there in his mom's garage fuming at the top of his poor little computer. Wishing he could be me. You know, I've never seen this. I never witnessed this a day in my life, people. I never witnessed this before. I mean, I don't find too many people jealous of me for anything, you know. And being jealous of someone is not good for your health, you know, because it drives you mad because you're constantly trying to top somebody when you know you can't. Now, for someone supposed to be making all this great money, why does he have such a pitiful machine to work on? Why? You know, he's supposed to be a $5 million company. Why is he still in his mom's garage using a machine that's damn near 10, 12 years old? You know, why? Why, folks? Why? The reason why is because he's a consistent liar. Why does he have to take other people's stuff, and after he's been told not to sell the stuff no more, he sneaks around under other people's names to sell it? Why? Why? Because he's lying about something, folks. Whatever he's saying can't be the truth. It can't be in the real functional world what he's doing versus what he's saying versus what we find out. What he's saying and what he's doing is two different things, and what he's claiming is another thing that's just fictional. You know, he's selling everybody fiction, and that seems to be he's pretty good at doing that. You know, he keeps on stealing other people's videos, claiming he did something in them when we know he didn't. Why does he have to lie about that? Why does he work so hard to lie? Why does he work so hard to stop people from lying on him? You know, because people aren't lying on him, because people are telling the truth. That's what he claims. He said, well, he works so hard because he claimed people lying on him, but it comes out that when people say something about Joe, it's the truth. The only person that doesn't believe that Joe's not lying is Joe himself. Everybody else can see that the man lies. You can see that what he's doing is just him trying to get over on people to take their money. That's what he's doing. Time after time after time, he lies and lies and lies. Now, we just caught him in a lie. After first he said the truth, right? He said, well, I'm using a 650 Ti, and that's my computer upgrade. I was like, you got an upgrade of a 650 Ti? I was like, for somebody who's a $5 billion company, you were only upgraded to a 650 Ti? And I said, wait a minute. That card is old. That card is old as dirt, dude. And then he's going to sit back and say, well, what can you do no better? I said, yes, I did, mofo. Remember last month I just bought me a brand new video card. And the only reason why he said he got to upgrade to his computer is because I did a video a couple of weeks earlier back in July saying, "Hey, everybody, I just got my new card. It's in my machine." I was taking everybody to Amazon and showing everybody my new card and everything I was getting. So he must have thought that, I'll just go in line and say I just upgraded my computer also to a 650 Ti. I was like, what? That's not an upgrade. That's taking a fossil. That's taking a dinosaur fossil. Dude, you putting a dinosaur fossil inside of a computer, man. I mean, what the heck's going wrong with you? Why even lie about that? Why lie about that? Now, we busted him again lying. And then what happens when Joe lies? Joe tells on himself every time. Joe would do something, and then we find out the truth. We find out that he doesn't have what he claims he had. Well, he never did say that he never had it. Right? He never said he didn't have it. He just said that he lied. Well, actually, he did lie and say he didn't have it. He said, "Oh, I was just telling the fib," and that's what he did. That's what he did, folks. He just said he was telling the fib. And what's going on over here? Okay, nothing. He was just telling the fib, folks. And like always, I mean, I too, I have a 660 Ti. I have the long 660 Ti. That's I do believe it's like 2 gigs or something like that. It's the card that's like the one he has in his machine right now. But I bought that card a long time ago when I did my early build of my machine. I had that Ti. It was a pretty good card, and I used it after I got my 980. I used it. I plugged it in a computer and used it with my 980, and ran it in a configuration to where it did all the simulations like cloth, hair, water, whatever you want to call it. That's the simulations that it did for me. So it did that, but that's all it did. It didn't do all the other stuff like rendering and other stuff. That was all done through my 980. But the fact is, I just retired both of those cards last month when I got this one card does what both of those cards could do. But once again, he had to come out and say, "Ooh, well, one gun don't have no better." Yes, one gun does have better. One gun keeps up with his computer. One gun makes sure his computer runs, because my computer don't run. I can't make and do the stuff that I want to do. So how can somebody with an old, crappy computer, and I can't say old, crappy computer, how can he sit back and say that he could do stuff better than me? And he tries to prove it every day, but when I stream, he'll stream him doing, his garbagey animation. So how can he say that he can compete with me when he barely have the correct technology to beat me? I have a mocap suit. I have the latest and the greatest low-end tech to make motion capture. He doesn't. I can put my suit on anybody and do any type of motions I want. He can't. We know this because the people from iPi said what you can and cannot do. It even says on iPi Express, which it says right here in this picture. See this picture? Hold up. It just says right here in this picture, iPi Mocap Studio version 43.1240 Express. So we know. Oh my gosh. Hold up, folks. Somebody was going to call me. Sorry about that, folks. That was a little personal call there on my phone. Yeah, folks. So, what more can I say, people? Is that we've caught him. We see that I always knew something was up with Joe's computer because, like I said, when he was using iClone, I would always see the 2 gigs, using a 2 gig card. Say, what? Where would you get a 2 gig card? What type of, I mean, that's gotta be an old graphics card because they stopped making 2 gig cards a long time ago. I mean, you might be able to get one, but it'll probably be something that's been refurbished or whatever. But it's hard to get those cards. It's hard to find those old 2 gig cards. You know, you might be able to find like the TIs, whatever, but you won't be able to find like the older graphics cards because a lot of companies they don't make them no more, and the ones that are out there are just I don't know, you know, but but way to go, Joe. Once again, you've proved me right and proven yourself to be a straight up forward liar. You know, I just proved you're a liar. You said you didn't have it. We got you on video saying that you were lying. You were just telling a joke, and you knew one gun was gonna do this. Well, no, you didn't. You didn't know none of that because you actually thought you had a high-end card in your old ass computer. Your computer, judged by the fact that it's you got 4 cores in your computer, dude. 4 cores. I don't even think you got PCI Express 2 in your computer. You probably got something like PCI Express, like minus PCI Express. I don't know what he got for in this computer for real, folks. But I just know, based on what I'm reading here, based on what iPi said, 4 gig system memory. I have 32 and need more. 4 gigs system memory. 4 gigs is woo. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. But that's Joey, folks. That's the consistent liar known as Joseph Earl Mcpeek, folks. And we'll get into more more antics of what he's doing. But next time, Joe, you want to sit back and slander me and talk about me and say I'm lying and stuff like that, make sure, Joe, you never get caught in the lie. Make sure, just like how you watch my channel and wait for something or wait for an email or something another come up on my channel so you can sit back and analyze it for weeks and weeks for your shows, I do the same thing, Joe. I mean, but I wait for you to say something first, then go back and watch you. And I did watch you today, Joe, and I picked that up. As soon as I saw that error message come up, I picked it up and said, oh, well, it seems like Joe has done it to himself again. And I mean it, folks. I mean, he just sat over here today. I mean it, folks. He just, radio music. What's the, I don't know what this is. He just sat, is this today? I think this is, hold on. I think that is today. Yeah, there he is. He just sat over here today, and while I was streaming, he was talking crap. He was talking crap as usual. Hopping inside of iClone. How can he run iClone 7 with 4 gigs of memory? No wonder he can't do backgrounds of lights. And I keep on telling you guys that. I keep on saying that, folks. Like he uploads this garbage up here. You don't see him rendering nothing out of iClone. When he does render something out of iClone, it's something like this. This is what he renders out of iClone, folks. Ripped game avatars and ripped game motions. This is a preview render. How we know it's a preview render? Because you still see the grid floor. If this wasn't a preview render, right? Preview render uses the minimal resources to make a render. How do we know that this is a preview render? Because the grid floor is still back there. When you set this for this a regular render, all that stuff will disappear. Look how flat the textures are. Look at, there's no light, there's no nothing. Oh, you see the shadows. Yeah, but look at this crap. Look, these are ripped game models using ripped game motions, and he's advertising them, saying people could. Oh, okay. But Truebones Animation Studios, you're not an animation studio, dude. You're not. You're not. Here he is again. And what I'm thinking is that he's using Camtasia. He has Camtasia Studio. I'm thinking he's like playing it. See, look, this proves my point. All right, so he used Camtasia. He let the stuff play, and he used Camtasia to record. He actually used a screen recorder to record the animations while they play in iClone. How I know? Because here is the information right here. Here's his card information. That stuff shouldn't show after you do a render. So he had to have something like I think this might I don't know, but I do know this is an iClone. All right, this is an iClone. This is running an iClone in real time. And what he did is he took Camtasia and grabbed this little area right here and recorded it in real time. That's all he did, folks. That's all he did. Let's see. This is a preview render. What other cool animations that Joe made in here? here's another one. Here's his Trump animations. Remember? Hold on. Look at that. Once again, no background, no lights. Look, folks. Once again, no background, no lights. No backgrounds, no lights, and then whatever else he does, is nothing but this stuff. iPod recorder stuff, iPod recorder. More bad iClone animation. Here you go, folks. Here we go. Look, once again, folks. Here we go. Once again, low quality. Oh no, here's the HD version of it. Even the HD version looks horrible. But here you go again, folks. He used TechSmith Camtasia, and he marked this spot out. Notice he marked this spot out right here because up here would have read off all of his information on his system information. So he's not even rendering this inside of iClone. He's actually using Camtasia and cutting out a piece here, using screen grab and just recording what he's playing on iClone and in iClone at the moment. Because you see this right here? I can tell it's recording off the screen because look at this. You see that? You see this like this? This only shows up. This doesn't show up in a. This is not supposed to show up in the render of iClone unless you're doing a preview render, and I doubt if he's doing that. The best dance is the baby dance. You got that right. So once again, he's playing. Okay, so when you see that, you see this background, this color background. Like what I said, once again, he's cutting this out. He's using the screen grab on Camtasia. He's just cutting this out right here. He cut it out to a certain spot, and he plays it. He plays it, and he uses Camtasia to record it. How I know? Well, let's go back. This is how I know. Look. Same thing. Look. This time he left the information up there. This time the information is up there. So he played this on here's a little thing for 3D Exchange right here. So he played this on 3D Exchange, right? He played this. That's the little info button right there. When you click this button, info come up. So he's not even rendering these out in iClone. He's using a screen recorder to record these animations, and then he can't even render. He can't even render it. He has to use another program to capture. So you do the capture. He's doing captures of real-time animation instead of rendering it out. Dollar Studio. Look at this. So, this is Truebones Studios. This is Truebones Studios. Same thing here. Same con he's pulling here. You know, and you can watch these two videos and say, why come this like this is the same girl? Why is it? Yeah, it's because he can't even render. Here it is again, folks. Here it is again. Okay, so this was rendered. This could have been rendered. Nah, it wasn't rendered. It's another screen grab, folks. It's another screen grab. It's another screen capture, folks. So he can't even render out on his own machine, folks. He can't render nothing. Here's another one. Here's another one. Yep, it's another. Look at that, the information. So this is another screen capture. This is another screen capture because he can't render on his own machine. So he has to do a screen capture. So you can actually render out a screen capture a lot faster or a lot quicker than you can with an actual render. So he can't even render in iClone. Those videos show nothing. They don't show nothing. These videos don't show nothing but the fact that he went over to Rubu and got all the M-Star animations. How is this selling your stolen stuff, Joe? Hey, that's not the question we're asking. The question is, why come you can't render out on your own machine, Joe? You're supposed to be this $5 million company with all this high-end technology, and you're doing all this work for all these music videos. You're doing all this work for these music videos. They're all using Truebones. Like, how are you sending them anything when you can't even render out on your own machine? You know, so this is just to perpetuate the lie, folks. So be wary, folks. Next time you see this color background, right? This color background and Joe showing off his newest, latest animation. Here's another thing. Look for the gray floor with the grid on it. You know he didn't render it out. You know he did a screen capture of it, a screen capture video of it. Then look for this bluish background, bluish greenish, whatever you want to call it, background, and look up here for the lettering. Now, there's a reason why you got all this black right here. There's a reason. It's because Joe cropped out all the stuff back here. He cropped that all out to make you think that he's actually rendering this out when his computer is not capable of it. Why do you think he gets so many? And why do you think that he never does anything in iPod in real time? Is because his computer has this thing with speed. It has a thing with speed. I mean, that could be also the reason why he can't publish nothing. You know, he'll say he's doing this and that, but he's not publishing nothing. All he's doing is screen captures, folks. That's it. That's all he's doing, is screen capture. Now, you all will see me work in real time, folks. I think you all have seen me work. I can show you something. Let's see. Let's go to my channel. We don't have to look at this garbage no more because we just proved something that how he sits back and pretends he's an artist, and we all know he's not. So let's go down. Let's ease on down the road, folks. Where is it? You know what? I'd rather be watching the Republican National Convention than sitting here talking about this loser. So here's something, folks. So this is something that I did. And I did this on I didn't add no lights to it. You know, I didn't add no lights to it or nothing. This only took me about, I think, a little under 3 minutes to render out the whole thing. It was real quick, it's like 4 seconds animation. I rendered out in 3 minutes, so it was a pretty fast render. And bam, 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 bam. So you can tell that this is a preview render because these little markers here are still no, this wasn't a preview render. This was a regular render. I just didn't turn these two things into dummies. They're the controls. But as you can see, this is like my lowest settings. I mean, they're high-end low settings. But as you can see my particles. I never seen Joe use particle effects. I never seen Joe do anything of this caliber. And this don't have no background into nothing. So I never seen Joe render nothing like this out in iClone.
I have my.
Why come Joe can't render this stuff out on his own machine? Why come he can't do nothing like this on his own machine? Because he can't. And he gets jealous when I do this stuff, and then after I made this video, he actually went on and on and on and on about it. And it's just hilarious. Here he is talking about who I am, what I'm doing. I'm in some gang. My family's in some gang, or all this other bullshit. And he wants people to believe him when he has to lie. I mean, he has to basically lie, lie, and lie some more to prove I'm a worse person than he is, folks. I mean, these are the things that he has to do, you know. I think, yeah. So this is just a regular video, but here I am, working in real time on my animated scene, right? I'm not like taking other animations from other people and playing them or whatever. I'm actually working in iClone in real time on my project here. And what you see, I hope Joe learned something from this. That what you would see is me actually making animation, me actually correcting my animation, me using iClone and the iClone curve editor to correct animation and tighten it up. So I'm doing all this in real time to show you people that unlike Joe, I'm not a fake, a phony, and a fraudster. I'm actually showing you all that I can do this work, and I have been doing this work. I don't have to fake it. I don't have to sit back and steal other people's work. I don't have to have playlists of other people's work saying it's my work. No, I don't have none of that. All I have is me and all the time in the world working on my animation and my content. He has yet to today to do anything like this, but yet he wants to say that he's better than me. Stop watching my channel and all this other bull crap, because he's jealous. He sits at home fuming and jealous because he can't be me. So he says if he can't be me, he's just gonna drown me in defamation and shame. Something he has loads of. He has loads of it. And and I find it funny today that he sits back here, he makes fake channels about me. He actually goes around pretending to be me. He does a lot of stuff. And he thinks I don't know about it, but I do know about it. I just don't talk about it, because it's not worth me talking about it. But this is what I mean, folks. Is the biggest difference between me and him is that you can come to my channel and learn something. Only thing you're going to learn on his channel is that he has something stolen. Come and buy it, please. That's all you're going to learn off his channel. I try to make it so people watch me doing everything step by step because because Joe likes to call people nilly vanillies. And the only way you can make somebody look like a fool who says that stuff about other people is to actually sit back, open yourself up to other people, and let them see you work. I have thousands of videos on my channel of people seeing me work. It may be boring. Yes, I know it's boring. People may not like it, and I may get not as many views as I want to with it. But folks, listen. You're seeing somebody work in real time, and you see them make mistakes. You see them working. You see them correcting. You see it all on my channel. You'll never see nothing like this. Why does it say 0 here? Unique scare skin gen. Oh, what was this? Oh, I'm gonna check this out, folks. They're doing skin gen stuff. I love skin gen. So they're doing a live stream on they're doing a live stream over here on the Real Illusion thing, and I'm gonna go and check it out. There's no link, so you can't even buy his garbage. You know why Joe don't put links on his stuff no more? Because they YouTube knows that Joe's Gumroad page is a scam and fraud. So when you report once it's been reported in once as a scam and a fraud, well then every time that pops up, it comes up in the YouTube algorithm as this link is a scam and a fraud, and then Joe's video gets taken down or Joe's whole channel get taken down. So he can't. You won't see him put too many links to Gumroad. I'm waiting for him to put up a whole bunch of links to Gumroad. Dude, that's why he's on Facebook with all his Gumroad links. You won't see him put too many on YouTube. You will barely see him doing infomercials over here. But he'll crank out an infomercial every once in a while. But that's the funny thing about Joe is that like I said, he's trying to prove that I'm a worse person than he is. His channel is pointless. Game over. Yes, it is, folks. His channel is pointless. One more thing before I go, cause so yesterday, my friend, I'm gonna call her Midori Hana, right? She was doing something yesterday, and she was talking, so I dropped in and said hi to her, and she was like, she was promoting me pretty good as an art. I drew a picture of her in a Pokemon dress. I never got a chance to actually finish it. I just gave her the sketch of it. And she loved it. She loved it. She talks about it every time I come in there. She talks about it, and I was like, oh, she just talks about it, And I told her one day I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna finish that picture. I gave her the originals. I don't have the original picture, but I'm most likely gonna draw another picture for her. So she pumped me up, and then we talked for a little bit, and then met all her friends and stuff, and she was on Twitch, and I was talking to her on Twitch, and I was telling her I just became an affiliate on Twitch. I've now become a Twitch affiliate now, and I still don't know what that means. People have explained it to me, but I still don't get it. I'll probably get around it one day or another. But she basically told me it's a chance for me to pump my brand on Twitch. I was like, cool. I mean, as soon as I get my head around stuff, I'll go back to Twitch and finish the application for affiliate. All right. So I'm an affiliate now, and we were talking that I had to leave so I could start my video on making of the Ranger. Right. So I started doing making of the Ranger. I had my music going as usual. And then she called me over Facebook, and she's like, "What's wrong with you?" I was like, "What you talking about, girl?" She was like, "You got people over there on Twitch trying to talk to you." I'm like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh, you sent these people to me, didn't you?" So she gave me like a huge shout out and got like a whole bunch of people watching my channel. And I thanked her so much. I said, thank you for sending those people over there. And after I did the show, I called up again. And we talked for a minute. I just told her thank you. You know, she's a really good person, really good friend. And happy birthday, by the way, Miss Hannah. Happy birthday. I hope you do. I mean, I hope you do well, and I hope you will actually guide me to become an affiliate and eventually a partner at Twitch. And that's I didn't even know the stuff was going on at Twitch. I mean, I really don't go over to Twitch that much because Joe's over there. But it seems like somehow, some way, I've become affiliate over there, and people are watching my stuff over there. Now, if you look at Joe's channel over there on Twitch, nobody's watching it. It's ghost. It's a ghost town over there on Joe. It's like he gets on there and perform and like, look at me tap dance. Look, I can tap dance. You know, it's hilarious. It's hilarious watching somebody who you should put the link to her Twitch. No, oh no, I'm never gonna do that. No, if I do that, who you think gonna see that? Who you think gonna see that link? Who you think gonna see that link and start chasing her? You know, I had that problem with Genesis Omega. I ain't having that problem with this girl. All right, I ain't having a problem with this girl. All right, I'm gonna let her do her thing. She's been doing her thing. I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing to bother this girl, all right? And that nothing is that nothing called Joseph Earl Mcpeek, all right? So it's cool that she knows who I am, and I can talk to her. But I don't want her really I don't really want her to come onto my. I mean, I had many chances to bring her on my show and talk about stuff like cosplay. She's over in Korea teaching and stuff like that, and I mean, I could have brought her on my show a bunch of times, like I did with Genesis, and talk about stuff. And also making. I'm going to be making an anime intro and stuff for her. Yeah, he's always looking for a new target, you know. I mean, look what he did to Jamie Wilson. Look what he did to that person, you know. Look what he tried to do to my sister. Look at anybody I know, he chases him down and try to do his best imitation of a psycho, you know. And he's pretty good at being a psycho, you know. He's crazy, you know. It's a lot of people that I know. You all be surprised that I know that I would like to bring on here. But it's the whole thing is like when I get somebody on here to talk to them, Joe feels like he knows them also, and he can go to them and tell them the same bullshit that he tells everybody else. Like, you know when guns are transsexual, right? You know, the same stupid, ignorant shit. But I'm going to fix that soon, folks. Everything's going to be fixed between me and that buffoon very soon. And then I can go back to doing stuff like I was planning and intending to do with my channel, which was like do interviews with people. You know, I know a lot of people. You know, I know a lot of people. And the one thing that's been keeping me from actually turning this channel into a full-fledged entertainment channel where you can actually come here and get stuff like interviews with comic book artists, interviews with actresses, and interviews and stuff like that. I mean, I have the resources to get that stuff. But the problem is that I'm in a war with the world's most greatest troll that ever lived. And he's just not the typical troll because he would try to find these people I talk to and communicate and try to call them just so he can espouse some nonsense about somebody being a transsexual. You get what I'm saying, folks? So that's the whole reason why my channel is what it is. And eventually, one day, it's going to evolve to something else. It's ready to evolve. You know, he's not really holding me back. It's just that I have to make sure if I ever bring somebody on my channel, they won't be attacked by him. And I don't mean him making a video saying somebody's a transsexual or whatever. I don't care. I mean him actually physically calling these people and trying to invade their lives like he has tried to invade my life. That's why. You know, he has tried to he has tried he has tried so hard to make me look like a worse person than him. And I guess he figured the only way he can do it is to call people that I know espouse nonsense to them. You know, so that's why I mean after Genesis and a couple other of my friends came on here and he ran out there and called them and started doing the bullshit. I decided, you know, I'm just gonna quit this for a while because I need to take some type of legal action against him so he can stop this. And folks, but I'm telling you, it's gonna end with him soon. He's gonna stop. You know, I know he said he's not going to stop, but he's going to stop. You know, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next week, next year, or the next 5 or 10 years. You know, it's the same thing with his channel. You know, and this is just to give him hope. Every time I say that stuff, that's just to give him hope that I'm never going to do it. But I said the same thing about all 8 of his channels coming down. And guess what? All 8 of his channels came down. Because he said, you ain't never going to take my channel down. Well, I did it quite a few times in quite a few different ways. So he can sit back and say whatever he wants to. He said, Top Fox says Joe keeps digging his own grave. And he does. He digs his own grave. He does it every day. Matter of fact, he's still doing it. And he thinks that nobody sees what he's doing. That's the fun fact of it all. He thinks nobody sees him. You know, I see what he does every day. Because how I know what Joe does on Facebook, people tell me. People tell me. They contact me and tell me. You know, they contact me and they tell me. I go and take pictures, or they'll take pictures and send them to me, and I say, okay, thank you, and I send them off to the proper authorities. I'm not still at it, man. Hey, you was here earlier for when I was actually in iClone. I mean, actually in motion building. I was doing artwork and drawing and talking about time and spacing and all that. I talked about all those theories and stuff. So you was here for my earlier classes, Sean. Don't start with me. Don't start with me. Don't start with me, man. I did a whole full day of learning. You was there for the whole entire time. So don't say I didn't do nothing, all right? So you just chill out, Sean. You just chill out. You just enjoy the ride. Joe streams are private. Only Joe cronies are allowed to watch. I don't even think Joe's cronies want to watch this crap. Nobody want to watch that man's stuff. I mean, what you expect out of garbage? You know, what you expect? You know? What you expect? I mean, he's not doing nothing creative. He's not. How can I sit back here? This video is what, an hour long? How can I sit back here for an hour long, folks? This is a whole hour of me working on my film. Whole hour. Working on the film, working on animation. You know, animation doesn't happen. You don't sit in front of a computer and just drop animations on something and say you got to film. No, you have to actually work the stuff. You actually got to use it. Now, let's see. I guess like, okay, so after I did finish working on this wrestling movie or whatever, I actually went to working on some clips from scenes from Archive Infinity. So I mean, I got hours of this stuff, like an hour here, hour there. I think this is a clip right here, I think. Dude, where you been for like the last hour? I've been doing nothing but talking about Joe.
Freed this guy. You know that, right?
Well, I was thinking of Doggy.
Yeah.
Everybody, she's a comedian now.
Okay, so this is the first. So this is my first pass of animation. Okay, so this was done a long time ago. I came back and re-rendered it out just to see what I had, and then I went back and I did this. I took some time out, went back, and re-rendered out the whole thing.
I have my hands full of getting the professor, getting the artifact, and let's not forget, fighting a majority of the guards. And you get the sole duty of stealing a new.
And you know what, folks? You want to know something? I did a pass after this one, which looks way better. You know, everything got. I mean, with this, with this pass right here, with this animated pass right here, it was. I went back and tweaked a lot of things. Right, I went back and tweaked something. I went back and tweaked a lot of things, but I actually went back and did another pass, especially on this part right here. I fixed this part, and I actually, I actually went back and did some more. I messed with her face a little bit more to give her more like sarcastic smile and everything like that. No, nobody understands how. I mean, like I said, you're right, Todd. Nobody understands how much work goes into this shit. You know, nobody understands. And the people who do are the ones who sit back and ask the questions and sit here and watch me work. You know, and then again, people watch me work and be asking me how I'm doing this all in iClone. And I keep on telling people, I use Motion Builder to block out the animation. All right, I use Motion Builder to block out all the animation. All right, once I'm happy with what I have, then I bring it over into iClone, and I tell people I suggest you buy the Curve Editor. You know, if you're gonna buy any plugin for iClone, get the Curve Editor. You know, before you buy a plug-in here, plug-in there, the only plugin I would suggest you buy is the Curve Editor. All right. Next thing I said, okay, you bought the Curve Editor. Now don't use it. All right. Only use the Curve Editor. You want to use your poses and your you want to use your poses and your dope sheet. All right. You want to frame. You want to frame, keyframe, get everything nicely spaced out and timed and everything on your dope sheet. Your dope sheet is what they call the timeline or whatever you want to call it, but it has the frames. Each frame has a pose on it, and you have to put those poses in the appropriate space. And then you gotta go through them and make sure you're like, okay, should I set this to linear? Should I set this to curve? Should this be constant? Should it be step? I mean, well, constant and step are the same thing. I keep on forgetting. Oh, should it be step or whatever? So, you know, step you use for blocking out, and that's what I do. I go back, and I go through the animation. After I lay my keyframes down, then I go back. Now, and you will see me do this a whole bunch of times. Let me see. This video is a good example. You will see me go back a whole bunch of times back to this little timeline right here and meticulously go through each frame. Oh my God, commercials. Another commercial. I'll get to that remark in a minute, Mr. Fox. But you can see me, you know, you can see in my video, I go through each frame of animation. You know, there could be over 2,000 frames in just this one animation right here. And I'm going back, I'll go like up 10 frames and I'll come back. And if I see something doesn't look right, I'm always going back to fix it. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm doing it with the camera, I'm doing it with the actors, I'm doing it with the vocals, I'm doing it with everything. I'm going back to make an animation. I'm not playing at it. Now Joe plays at it. You know, I don't know how many hours I spent waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning working on this little. I should start getting back up at 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, just go to sleep at 9, wake up at 3, and just start my day from 3 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Because I'm going to work right now. I use ad nauseum myself. Well, I don't do that because I know if I'm watching somebody else's, if I'm watching somebody's channel, they make money off the ad. So I don't feel right to other YouTubers using ad block because I know that's how they're making their money. I wouldn't feel right if somebody did it to me, so that's why I don't do it. You know, I try to be a good person by not using that stuff. Top Fox says, Joe thinks you just line up presets laughing out. Yeah, that's what Joe does. Yeah, that's what he does. He puts up presets and he doesn't do nothing. He just puts the stuff on his characters and just let them go at it. You know, that's what he does. That's what he does, folks. So that's why he gets all hot peed when I sit back and I do this for hours. You know, this is an hour and 19 minutes working on. Let's see, what did I work on this? I think I worked on maybe a little less than 3 seconds of animation. I spent the whole hour on 3 seconds of animation to perfect what I'm doing in this, when it's in this little shot right here. This little shot right here. Yeah, that's true. I could whitelist. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I'll look at the ad nauseum since not since you say that. You know, but yeah, it takes me. I mean, there's no joke, folks. It took me a while to do that little clip animation. You know, the animation you see down here, that's all been blocked. That's basically blocked. That's not finished animation either. That's blocked animation. I'm gonna go back and finish that stuff later. You know. Nothing is ever finished with me, you know, because I'm always going back and working on it. You know, I was supposed to start back on Archive Infinity Day, but I decided to keep on working on the Ranger stuff because I almost got a scene done. You know, I almost got an entire fight scene done. So I'm gonna go back and finish the fight scene. Then I'll go back to Archive Infinity and get back to working on the voiced and scripted parts. I have 2 parts that have been voiced and scripted that I need to start laying out and getting ready. Because 2021 ain't that far away from here, folks. 2021 is not that far away, and I told everybody that I would at least have at least a 5-minute clip of the animation ready, and that would be the whole part when she lands on the planet, and then she gets down into the lower basement to where she gets ready to rescue the doctor. So I promised myself that I had that done for the Comic Cons. You know, that's if this coronavirus thing, if this coronavirus thing gets better after the first of the year, then we can go in and then we can go to local comic book conventions, and I can start showing off this animation to people and start fundraising again. You know, I haven't really been. I mean, I am going to do some fundraising because I'm going to actually do pitch and produce on this and on the Power Rangers animation as well. So. I'm working on it, folks. I'm only one person doing a job of 16. You know, I have to write and produce my own pitches. I have to sit back and do my own animation. I have to write my own scripts, and then I have to get the actors together. I have to do all this stuff on my own, folks. I'm doing it all on my own, and the only thing I'm not doing is the voice acting. And I would say everything else is on my own. I have to composite everything. I have to make this stuff. You know, it's not easy. You know. I need to fix my machine is going crazy. You know, this shit's not easy. But Joe constantly tries to lie and say, oh, one gun's not doing nothing. He's too lazy. No, one gun's not lazy. I'm just one person trying to accomplish whatever, it's like what something that 10, 20 people are supposed to be doing. But I'm doing it all on my own. You know, I can't make stuff happen like overnight. Sometimes I have to take a break away from streaming and doing animations on stream, so I can sit back and focus back on my. So I can sit back and focus on the things that I want to get done. You know, I can't get stuff done if I have to constantly sit back and watch Joe take down a video mine, take down a channel mine, or come out and stalk people that I know. I can't sit back and monitor him all day like that. And to a point, I mean, that's what I did for like all of 2018, last end of 2018 and 2019, I had to sit back and monitor his shit. So when he does something stupid, I can report it into police, you know, and I got tired of that. You know, I had tired of that. I wound up getting me some good lawyers, and they're going to take care of all this stuff for him because he thinks he's going to do this forever. He thinks he's going to be my shadow forever, and that's not going to be forever. It's going to come to a point that if he keeps doing what he's doing, he's going to wind up someplace he don't want to be. That's all to it. Joe can make a movie, too, as long as it features a couple of people and no background dialogue. Yes, folks, that's the truth. That's the truth. That is the truth, folks. But yeah, but shit. That's the truth. And word, I think I got some. Let's see. I know I composite this stuff. Looking for. I think I did that stuff before this. I think I did. Hold on. Where is that animation? Because I was working on archive before this. Where is it? See, this is all. This is a commission work I did, and I did a bunch of videos of these. And Joe kept Joe kept on reporting these videos. Now all these videos have been set to monetize. Now most of these videos are monetized now, but every time I make one of these videos, old Joey comes over here and report them in as sex and something else. And what happens is that I have to wait 6-7 months for them to actually monetize my videos. But that's all right. I just kept on cranking them out. See how many videos I cranked out in just a day? I kept Joe up all day reporting my channel in. It became a job to him. Prove us wrong, Joe. Prove us wrong. Joe can't prove nobody wrong. He can't prove nobody wrong. I'm trying to find something to show you all. But I guess I can show you all this one right here. So here is it's animation progression 38. So we're at episode 104 now. Animation progression. And here's me. Okay, come on. Here's me working on this scene right here. This is a scene where she gets ambushed, and she fights her way out. And I'm working character by character, character by character. You see, I'm working character. I mean, this shit takes time, folks. You know, look at that. So I'm blocking everything out in iClone. You know, I'm blocking all this stuff out in iClone. I'm not iClone. This is Motion Builder. Oh my God, let's go. Dude, I hope you're ready to play some. I hope you call me because you want to play some. You want to play some COD. Because if you not want to play some COD, man, you better. Hold up. Hold up, man. Hold up. You better we want to play some COD, man. Asshole. Gonna call me. What the hell? Let me see if you. Let's see. I think it's time for me to play some Call of Duty, folks. Yeah, it's time for me. But I think I've been on here long enough, folks, and I don't think y'all want to hear me talk anymore about True Troll. But I do have something I want to show you guys. I didn't know Rick and Morty had an anime. Rick and Morty had an anime. This is by the anime is by the guy who did The Tower. The anime called The Tower. And it's pretty good. It's a short. It's on Adult Swim. You need to check this out. I don't know if you all seen this, but it looks good. It's written real good. It's nice. You know, I'm not gonna play it because I don't want to get no copyright strikes. But I will show you where you go and check this out. Yeah, directed by the Tower of God director. If anybody's seen the Tower of God, it's awesome. It's an awesome anime, man. It's real good. It's a real good action anime with some well thought out. It's got some really, I would say well thought out plot, but I don't know what the hell the plot is. But it does have good things I like. It's a good character development. It has really good character development because after a while, you start to feel for the protagonist and a couple other characters, you know, and I guess that's what's the I guess you say the best thing about that anime is just that. So if I was you all, I'd watch the Tower of God. I mean, people have their opinions about it. I like it. I like it because of the way the story is. It flows. I'm still trying to get to they haven't got to it yet because they're still developing the characters. They're still developing the story. And by the end of the season, this season, they just like I guess they touch the edge of what the hell's going on. But we won't find out what's really going on to the second season. But the first season is all about character development and the so-called story, which kind of confused of what's going on. But I guess eventually I'll get to it in the second season when it comes back. So, folks, hope you enjoyed this show. Ty Fox, before I go, I got to read this by Ty Fox. Did you ever get that $50,000, Joe? You know that money that Real Illusionary owed you according to you? On that note, folks, goodbye. This is One Gun. I'm signing out. Thank you, Ty Fox, Hashan, and Polywick Studios for showing up and talking to me. And all the rest of you lurkers out there, before I go, hit that like button. Hit that like button and share my videos. Share my videos. Tell people about what I'm doing over here. And warn people of Joseph Earl Mcpeek. Warn them. Warn them. Share the video. I'm out of here, folks. See you later. Peace.
that's a deal, right? Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a